Hello, listener. You're looking rather good today. I like what you've done with your hair. Wow. Are you ready? Because this is going to be good today, and I'm yet to introduce him. Hello, Neil.
Good day.
Good day to you, Neil.
Good day to you, Stephen.
I've got some exciting news for you, young man.
Oh, go on then.
Are you sitting comfortably?
Yeah.
This episode of
Honourable Mentions.
In fact, no, tell you what, let's do this properly with the heft and gravitas it deserves. What I've done, Neil, as a surprise, I've got you, an actor that I know you respect. This is someone who's got the heft and gravitas to make this announcement on behalf of
Honourable Mentions.
And it's still me, because, you're not going to find anyone better for this, are you? So, just warming up myself here. Right, you ready?
Yeah, a bit disturbed, but ready.
This episode of
Honourable Mentions
has been sponsored by Potter's Confectioners of Great Yarmouth. Potter's Confectioners are a family business established in 1935, currently in the 5th generation.
Lovely.
They are specialists in manufacturing hard rock, sweets, fudge and chocolate.
Ooh.
And they also supply a large variety of other confectionery, including shortbread, gift boxes and...
Go on.
Quality nougat.
Yes.
Sourced from a small local manufacturer. You can visit them in-store in Great Yarmouth or online at pottersconfectioners.co.uk. That's Potter's Confectioners, all one word, .co.uk.
Well, that's where I'm going to be heading.
Not 10 minutes from this cinema. So, yes, Potter's
Confectioners. Wow.
.co.uk. Thank you very much, Potter's Confectioners. Again, saying thank you to the nice people there, Neil.
Yeah, I would do say thank you very much to the people there, Potter's Confectioners.
Of Great Yarmouth.
Of Great Yarmouth.
At pottersconfectioners.co.uk.
Yeah. Where's that, please? Great Yarmouth?
Great Yarmouth. pottersconfectioners.co.uk at Great Yarmouth.
I'm going to go on that website soon and look at their nougat.
Manufacturers of quality chocolates and rock.
Yeah.
And also retailers of your best nougat.
Nice. Lovely.
And
I'm
also,
slavering.
Also, Neil.
Yeah.
Hello, Neil.
Hello, Stephen.
Also, we've been sent a couple of nougat recipes.
No.
One for nougat with chocolate malt, as in like you get in your Milky Way bars.
Oh.
From someone called Grey is the New BNW, as in black and white BNW, who's over on Reddit. And also on Reddit, our new friend Jack in Germany has sent a nougat recipe too.
Lovely.
We'll either copy them into the show notes or post them upon our Facebook pages.
I think we should post them upon our Facebook pages and send them to me, please, because I shall go to Potter's Confectioners of Great Yarmouth to buy my nougat, and I shall look at their recipes.
I think everybody listening should go to Potter's Confectioners of Great Yarmouth.
Yeah, online if they can't go to the Great Yarmouth themselves.
Well, I think so too, yes, and seek out their gift boxes.
Definitely.
And nougat.
Yeah.
So, Neil, shall we crack on with today's story? Now you've finished your salivating. You still salivating, or are you ready to go?
I'm still dribbling. I'm still very much dribbling.
Yes, I asked about your salivating, though.
Oh, no, that stopped.
Okay. So let's settle down now, shall we, and begin today's story.
Yes, please.
Vuvura.
Okay. That's one of them annoying bloody things at the World Cup, wasn't it? They kept blowing.
No, that's a vuvuzela.
Oh, okay.
Vuvura is a small village of no more than 200 people settled in the northwestern part of the Panon Mountains.
That's New Zealand.
1,000 metres or 3,280 feet above sea level.
Am I right? It's New Zealand?
In mainland Greece.
Oh, okay. Close then. It sounded New Zealand-ish.
You were quite close, weren't you?
New Zealand. Fish and chops.
Well, you'd be better off talking about Greece because Greece is that much closer to the Arabian nations, which is where nougat originated. But we're not going to be talking about nougat in this, although it might be food-related. White-walled and red-roofed cottages nestle amid rocky outcrops and the shady respite of fir trees, chestnut pine and walnut trees.
Nice.
Summer days are long and hot with unblemished blue skies and the sounds of chirruping insects.
Chirruping insects?
But in winter, the temperatures turn cold and the skies are dull and wet. I think we can familiarise ourselves with that one.
You can certainly come with dull and wet.
Yes. Is that a personal dig or is that about the general weather?
Oh, that's a personal dig, Stephen.
Okay. Well, that's settled there. Here, Vasilios and Georgia Panopoulos lived a tranquil life in the early part of the 20th century.
Did they?
Yes.
Oh.
Now, I may be mangling these, not being of Greek origin myself.
No. Panopoulos.
Panopoulos?
Yeah. Sounds like food poisoning.
Vasilios fitted horseshoes and made saddles. Right. Presumably onto horses and donkeys.
I would have thought so.
Not onto...
hamsters, maybe.
Hamsters. He could have made really tiny ones.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't be horseshoes, would they? They'd be hamster shoes.
Mm.
What do you reckon a hamster shoe would look like? Like a little pair of Air Nikes. With big tongues.
Mm.
So he was off doing this while Georgia kept their home and raised their 5 children.
Well done, Georgia.
One of those 5, Sartorius Panopoulos.
Sartorius Panopoulos, yeah.
Panopoulos, LOS, LOS, known as Sam, which is good for us because that's a lot easier to say.
Definitely.
It was born into the family on the 20th of August, 1934.
1934. Okay, that's registered.
Yeah, so that's just gone 7:30. It's very precise, isn't it, the timekeeping?
Mm.
Because of their rural location, we do not have documentation to show whether Sam was the eldest, middle or youngest, but we know he at least had 2 brothers and a sister.
Okay.
Growing up, Sam dreamed of becoming a dentist. Like we all have, I'm sure. Because he was probably a sadist and like hurting people.
Mm. Yeah, however, do it legally.
However, after Greece was liberated from Nazi occupation in 1944, the country was plunged into more chaos, which led to a fierce power struggle between communist and government forces.
Oh dear.
Frying pan and fire spring to mind there.
Yes.
Vivura was engulfed by the Greek Civil War, and Sam's young and idyllic life was turned upside down as between the ages of 12 and 15, he was enlisted to help deliver medicine to treat wartime patients.
Mm.
Imagine that. You're only 12.
Yeah, you got a push bike. Crack on.
That's a hell of a responsibility, though, isn't it, really?
I wouldn't trust anyone from here to deliver drugs. They'd probably said it.
And in the middle of a war. During the war, yeah. They probably would. They'd probably turn up with a bag full of smack.
Yeah.
Fast forward, Neil, please. Thank you. We're now in 1954. 3 of the Panopoulos brothers, Elias, Nikitas, and a 20-year-old Sam, all left Greece and emigrated by boat to Canada.
By boat? It's a long old journey.
They left separately, so they didn't all go together. They left each
a little rowing boat
during the year. They probably had a long rope, so one of them rowed all the way to Canada, and then the other one pulled it back in.
Yeah.
And then set off themselves.
Yeah.
That would make sense as to why they went individually, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I think we cracked that one now.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Sam was the last to go and left with very little in the way of possessions. But while on the way, he stopped off at Naples, Italy, to sample the legendary local cuisine.
What was that?
Well, in
Napolitana ice cream.
That's one of them.
Is it?
Yeah, pizza. That's Naples. That's from Naples originally. There's all sorts of things. You've never been, have you? Guess what, Neil?
No, go on.
I've been to Naples.
Clang!
And, yes, the food is exquisite.
Exquisite?
Yes, it is really nice. But I'd have to say, possibly not as exquisite as the stock available to purchase from Potter's Confectioners of Great Yarmouth.
I wouldn't have thought so, no. But no, definitely not.
No. Maybe you should look them up, Neil.
I'm going to.
Where would you go to look them up online?
I'd go to pottersconfectioners.co.uk.
Oh, okay. I might do that after we've finished our little tete-a-tete.
Tete-a-tete?
Yes.
Little taters.
After leaving Naples, Sam didn't stop again until his ship docked in Halifax.
That's close to Canada, isn't it?
It's up by Leeds,
there's not a ship at Halifax.
Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Oh, see, you can't get a ship down to Halifax.
To Halifax?
Oh,
what's that stuck in Thrord?
Yeah, you can't get a bloody ship up here.
From where he settled in Ontario, which is also in Canada, so that's coincidental, isn't it?
I've heard of that, yes.
Working in the nickel and copper mines of Sudbury and the uranium mines of Elliot Lake.
Sudbury?
Sounds healthy, doesn't it?
Mm.
By the early 1960s, Sam had moved again, this time further south to the city of Chatham, across Lake St. Clair, east of Detroit, which has a population at the time of around 31,000 of your people.
Are you sure you're talking about Canada?
I am talking about Canada.
Because you've got Sudbury, Halifax, Chatham. What's going on here?
Hello, we'll be needing names for these places. What name shall we give them? And someone said Chattanooga or Massachusetts. And we said, no. Yeah. Proper names from Blighty. So we gave them their names, didn't we?
Chatham.
Yeah. That's in Kent, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Chatham's in Kent. East of Detroit, which is in the United States.
Yeah.
But Chatham was very much still in Canada. That's just the way the geography works.
It is, where the boundaries lie.
Where the boundaries lie. Well done, Neil.
Thank you.
In 1962...
Yeah.
You're keeping count. In 1962, the year Marilyn Monroe died, and the Beatles released their first single, which was...
Yellow Submarine.
Oh.
Love Me Do.
Yes.
Was it?
Yeah, Love Me Do was their first single. I'd rather not.
Oh, not those nice clean dogs on the street.
No, I'd rather not. Thank you very much for asking, though.
Mm.
Sam and his brothers Nick and Elias started to run a dining lounge in downtown Chatham. Their restaurant was called Satellite.
Oh, is it because they serve Greek food and it was like a satellite branch from their home roots?
Well, that's a very good guess. It's thought that they called it Satellite as a nod to the burgeoning space age and the launch of the Telstar satellite in July of that year.
Oh.
But yours is also a very good guess.
Telstar, that's a record company, wasn't it?
Telstar, of course, was a huge hit in 1962.
1962. Oh, let me have a guess. Bernie Clifton. The Shadows. Robert Miles. Oh, what's that? Bobby Crush, the piano player.
The Tornadoes.
Oh.
Jim Meek and all that.
Okay.
The restaurant was set up after some renovations in a building that previously housed a railway ticket office and a travel agency.
Ooh, Thomas Cook.
Speaking of which.
Yeah.
Who had a big 1961-62 hit with the song The Wanderer. They
call me The Wanderer.
Well, yeah, I'm the type of guy who likes the world
Status
around.
Quo.
In 1961-62, who had a big hit with the song The Wanderer, and you're saying Status Quo?
Yeah, Tom Jones.
Dion.
Tom Dion.
No, just Dion. He's ripping off his shirt and showing a Rosie on his chest.
Dion Warwick.
1961-62. No, just Dion.
Oh, okay.
Dion Dublin.
Hmm.
For our foreign listener, Dion Dublin was a former professional footballer and is now a TV presenter on Homes Under the Hammer. That's Homes Under the Hammer. And now back to today's broadcast. Anyway, Neil, stop asking so many questions, please. This isn't a pub quiz.
Someone's tired.
The main dining area of the satellite could seat 60 people, 60, while a private banquet hall could welcome a further 45 people.
It's not a very big banquet hall, though, is it?
No, but it'll do for three brothers who arrived in the country with next to nought, won't it?
I suppose. If you had 45 people wanted a banquet.
And perhaps they did. Precisely. They didn't have 44 or 46 people. They had 45.
Yeah.
Satellite served traditional American favourites like boigers and fries, as well as all-day breakfast with eggs over easy, pancakes, maple syrup, waffles, and lots of coffee.
That's not breakfast.
It's not breakfast, is it? Americans.
Jeez, what's going on with them?
Americans wouldn't know a breakfast that came up and slapped him in its waffly face, would it?
No.
They also made pizza, which has seen an explosion in popularity since the Second World War, with troops returning from Europe and particularly Italy, which, by the way, as we've already discussed, is somewhere, what it is, where Sam visited, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Naples.
You want to what? Show me your what?
Don't worry about that. I said about Naples.
Oh, they are a bit crusty around the edges, aren't they? You want some cream for that. The Canadian pizza, topped with bacon strips and cheddar cheese, was a particularly popular treat.
So it's like a glamorous cheese on toast?
Yeah, sounds like it, doesn't it?
Mm.
Eventually, the brothers started experimenting with food trends, like Americanized versions of Chinese dishes.
What?
And business was brisk.
How do you do an Americanized version of a Chinese dish?
Well, what we eat in this country is really a westernized version of Chinese food. If you went to China, you'd struggle to find it.
Not unless you go to a Chinese restaurant.
You'd struggle to find similar foods.
Yeah, well, they eat chicken's feet and they eat pig's feet. And
exactly. We don't really eat that sort of thing, so that's why we don't serve them in Chinese restaurants. So when we say Americanized versions of Chinese dishes, that's the kind of thing like sticky spare ribs and chicken chow mein.
It could mean the size of the dish is a lot bigger.
Because of your Americans.
Yeah.
What you're insinuating there, please, Neil, for our American listeners?
They eat a lot.
If you'd like to write in to complain, American listener, you can contact us on honourablementionspod@gmail.com or any of your social medias apart from X. And his name is Neil.
Because they'll be eating.
His name is Neil, by the way. Hello, Neil.
Push your burger wrappers out of the way and try and get to your keyboard. Go on, crack on. Let's hear from you.
In the early 60s, people were conservative in their taste when compared to today, and there wasn't much of a call for spicy or wildly exotic foods.
Wildly exotic, like kiwi fruit.
Kiwi fruit. There's a story behind kiwi fruit.
Well, let's not go there.
It wasn't originally called kiwi fruit. It was called the Chinese plum, I think it was called. And then because it didn't sell, because communism and China and all that sort of stuff, someone from New Zealand who had a load of it decided to call it kiwi fruit and sent out exactly the same stuff but under a different name, and it took off.
It's a similar story to a banana.
That's why today it's called kiwi fruit.
Yeah, similar story to banana.
Is it? What's your banana story, please? And it's better not involve pyjamas coming down the stairs.
Okay, we'll leave that then.
We'll leave that one there, shall we?
Yeah, banana trees walk.
Yes, they do. That's a true fact, listener. Would you like to expand on that for the listener?
They can move in the span of their lifetime about 2 foot across. They move their roots, and it moves a tree.
Yes, that's true. They die away.
So it's in a tree that walks.
They die away and their roots underground grow again at distance from where they originally grew up. And it appears to have walked during its lifetime. There you go. Where were we, please, Neil? Because I've lost the will.
The Chinese dishes.
Yes. In the early 60s, people were conservative in their tastes. Well, we know that's true, don't we? And there wasn't much call for spicy or wildly exotic foods, although Sam had noticed that Satellite's customers were more accepting of the sweet and sour flavours in their Chinese cuisine.
Sweet and sour pineapple and stuff in it.
Sweet and sour pork and sweet and sour chicken and such and such.
Not sweet and sour beef, though, do they?
No, they don't really have that, do they? This observation of Sam's resulted in one of the worst atrocities ever inflicted on the human race by one single person. Other than the Canadian, pizzas at the time featured a choice of traditional toppings such as salami, pepperoni, mushrooms, and olives.
Yeah.
But Sam had the idea to create a sweet and sour pizza.
Go on.
At first, his customers did not like it and told him he was crazy, and of course, they were spot on. Bang on. They were bang on. And then, slowly and probably with the help of some dark magic, it began to catch on until Sam's Pizza became the star of the restaurant's menu and the talk of the whole town.
Yes, I think it did.
Did he lace it with...
You're going where you're going with it.
Did he lace it with crack or something? We don't know. But however he did it, people just kept coming back for more. Sam's creation was a traditional tomato and cheese pizza topping with added ham.
Yeah.
And then he brought to life his abomination by bunging on chunks of...
Pineapple.
Dog shit. Pineapple.
Oh, what's wrong with that?
Chunks of pineapple. He called this heinous outrage the Hawaiian Pizza after the brand of canned pineapples he used.
I'm sorry, but when you go to parties and when we were kids and stuff like that, and we used to have sausage rolls and stuff, didn't they always have pineapple and cheese on a stick?
I don't know, so I was never invited to parties.
Oh, whatever. And were they the most popular part of the party food? Yes. And there's a reason for it, because it's a good combination. There you go.
He called his heinous outrage the Hawaiian Pizza after the brand of canned pineapples he used. You didn't have Hawaiian sticks. Someone might have chucked a bit of cheddar and pineapple on the same stick.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's not.
It is. You're a pickled onion man, aren't you? Pickled onion and cheese. That's disgusting.
I do like pickled onions. No, it's not. I've got like a good strong pickled onion that makes your eyeballs spin to the back of your head.
Yeah. What's the point?
Because they make your eyeballs spin in the back of your head.
Yeah, what's the point?
Yeah. Ooh, nice and crunchy.
Think of what's it doing to your internals.
My cells?
Your internals.
You're calling me some sort of terrorist?
Yeah, what have they got inside? What's it doing to your internals? All that vinegar and... Ugh. No, thank you.
Anyway, Sam was such a business genius, he didn't register for a trademark or patent his popular pizza, claiming that it never crossed his mind. It was just another piece of bread cooking in the oven, he said.
Yeah, well, it is really, isn't it?
Satellite went on serving the Hawaiian and other favourites into its 10th year, but then a string of arson attacks targeted the restaurant and adjacent businesses.
Why?
Probably the Pizza Liberation Front.
Chicago town or someone.
Very good people with enough decency and taste to know that pineapple has no place on a pizza.
Yeah, whatever. Listener, let's have a vote on this, please. If you prefer pineapple on a pizza, please let us know at honourablementionspod@gmail.com. If you don't prefer pineapple on the pizza, just shut up.
In April 1972, more than 5 fires were set at commercial buildings in downtown Chatham. But in all cases, firemen were able to respond quickly enough and prevent any serious damage.
It's because of Sam. Fireman Sam. You're welcome.
He's always on the scene. Fireman Sam. And his engine's bright and clean. Fireman Sam.
Do you reckon that the Fireman Sam and his other fireman colleagues came out dripping with stretchy mozzarella cheese?
Yeah.
A slice of pepperoni sliding down their helmet.
I beg your pardon?
You steady. Leave that one there, Neil.
That'll be sore.
Despite these burny little setbacks, by the end of the 70s, business continued to thrive for the brothers and the home of the Hawaiian Pizza.
Yes.
They opened another restaurant in the city, first called Satellite Drive-In. It was later renamed as Alberto's Tavern.
That's close.
Yeah, it's a complete rechange, isn't it?
Satellite Drive-In, Alberto's Tavern. Let's change it. It's not going to make much difference.
In 1976, Satellite's original downtown location and the place Sam created, the Hawaiian, was sold to another Greek family who kept the pineapple pizza pie, the popular pineapple pizza pie, on the menu.
Just got to clean my face off, thank you.
Instead, The Panopoulos family focused their attention on the newer and larger Alberto's Tavern.
The popular pineapple pizza pie by the Panopoulos family.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. You might want
to saying that twice over.
You might want to fetch some wet wipes before we continue. Shall we wait?
Yeah, I've just got to ring my microphone out.
In 1977, they added 70 more seats to its existing 250.
Wow.
So, by my maths, that gave them
310.
36 and 3/4 seats. The additional wing, which was next to their pizza takeout place, was called the Family Circle restaurant.
Ooh.
Now, over here in the UK, listener, Family Circle is very much associated with biscuits, or as you would call them in the States there, cookies.
Is it?
Family Circle. Yeah, they come in that red tin, don't they? You get at Christmas, the red box of biscuits.
Okay.
In 1980, the brothers decided to sell Alberto's as a going concern to their former cook from Satellite for $500,000.
Ooh.
Which today is just a little short of $2 million.
Right there.
Well, it is. I don't know what they pay a Greek fast food cook back in the 70s, but he weren't doing too bad, was he?
He wasn't doing too bad at all, mind you, if he was cooking the Hawaiian pizzas, which is one of the best pizzas out there. It was,
Nothing. Anyhow, the sale wasn't bad for 3 Greek lads from a rural village who'd arrived in Canada with nothing.
Yeah.
In the 1980s, Sam, who was in a long and happy marriage with 2 children.
Oh, well. What about his wife?
I hope that means he was married to an adult and they had 2 kids between them. Not these.
I hope so. Yeah, he wasn't married to 2 little children.
They had 2 children.
What's wrong with him?
Could be a little problematic for the rest of the story, couldn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
Sam was in a long and happy marriage and moved to the family to London, Ontario.
See, there's not a stolen word.
Once again, we've given them another name, haven't we?
Yeah.
There, he revived the Family Circle restaurant, which became a beloved downtown landmark. It ran for almost 3 decades, around 30 years, isn't it?
Oh, that one out.
By my maths. And after 50 years in the restaurant business, he retired in 2007, selling up to another Greek management company.
Yeah.
Sadly, on the 8th of June 2017, Sam died suddenly at the age of 82.
Oh, dear.
Hundreds of people gathered for his funeral.
Did they? All looking for free pizza.
Most of them hoping to claim the money back from the funeral directors if he was delivered late.
Yeah, probably.
Posthumously, in honour of Sam's legacy, the 20th of August, which, if you remember, was his birthday.
Don't remember that, but carry on.
Is observed yearly as International Hawaiian Pizza Day. What a waste!
Yes.
What a waste of a day!
It's not a waste of a day.
What should we call this one? I don't know. Hawaiian Pizza Day.
It's not a waste of a day.
Yeah, of course it is. You don't have like a Sloppy Joe Day, do you? Or an American Meat Feast Day.
Well,
or
no,
a
because they're
barbecue
not.
Chicken Day.
Well, no, because they're just boring, bog standard pizzas. This guy was he was a visionary. It changed the palate of a human being.
Well, Neil, since 1962, Hawaiian pizza has grown in popularity across Canada and internationally and paved the way for more novel flavour combinations, which is really what you were saying.
Yeah, exactly. See? I've had a duck hoisin pizza.
Wang!
What?
You dropping your pizza references.
Pizza reference is something you can go to the supermarket and buy. It's not getting on a plane and going somewhere and saying, oh, by the way, I've been to Australia. Have you noticed?
I was waiting for you to say, actually.
All right, will do. Actually, there you go.
Well done, thank you.
You're welcome.
I was also waiting for you to tell me that you've been to Canada.
I have been to Canada.
See, I haven't.
I have.
There
I went to Vancouver.
You could have done your own clang.
And I went to Niagara Falls.
Although I do have a niece who is resident in Canada. Hello, Jenny. And she has not bothered to invite us over.
I had some sweet dessert wine as well. Ice wine. That was nice.
Good.
You're welcome.
Can I carry on?
No.
How about now?
Yeah, just finished reminiscing. Go.
You can get everything now from Buffalo Chicken Pizza to blue cheese to tuna fish to meatballs, all thanks to Sam pushing the boundaries.
What's a tuna fish?
Buffalo chicken. I didn't realise, this is true, you might laugh, I didn't realise until fairly recently that buffalo chicken is so called because the sauce was invented in Buffalo, United States of America. Not that it was a particular sort of type of chunky chicken.
Do you think it was a big chicken?
Yeah, that's true. I know.
Like the one from Looney Tunes?
Yeah.
That
one that fights with Peter Griffin on Family Guy. That sort of thing.
You thought that was that sort of type chicken?
Yeah.
Bless you.
I know. But there we go. You learn something new every day. So, Neil. Hello, Neil.
Hello.
Hello, Neil.
I just said hello.
Hello, Neil.
Crack on.
As we're sponsored today by Potter's Confectioners of Great Yarmouth, who don't make or sell pizza, but do sell the most delicious hard rock sweets.
Yes.
Fudge, chocolate, and of course they retail sweet, scrummy, chewy nougat.
Hell yeah, baby.
And if you don't live in or around Great Yarmouth, how would you manage to get hold of
I'd probably look from online.
Potter's Confectioners.co.uk.
Yeah, be looking at that, definitely.
Yeah, I think so.
I will do with this podcast to be real, because I want to get some nougat nuggets.
Well, before we do, I thought I'd throw out some pizza facts. I'm going to throw some pizza facts at you.
Okay. Don't actually physically throw them at me, though, please.
Okay. Tell you what, though, before I do,
Right.
I wonder if anyone's ever thought of a cheese, tomato, and nougat pizza.
They can do sweet pizzas now, don't they? They do chocolate and all that rubbish on it.
There you go. Potter's Confectioners, Great Yarmouth. You can have that one. We'll give you that one for free. So, Neil. Hello, Neil.
Hello.
What is the world's favourite pizza topping, please? And
Hawaiian.
by pizza topping,
Pineapple.
I don't mean like Hawaiian or, I don't know, or Sloppy Joe or whatever. I said that one already. I don't mean that.
Pepperoni.
Yes. Pepperoni is the world's favourite pizza topping.
Yeah.
And of the regularly available pizza toppings, what's the world's least favourite?
Olives.
No.
Anchovies.
Yes.
Hairy fish. Disgusting things. The hell looked at that and thought, well, I might give that a try. I'll give it eat one of them.
Your pizza knowledge is very good.
I'm very up there with pizza knowledges.
Despite its horrendousness, Hawaiian pizza is rather here nor there in the world's favourite pizzas.
Could we just react to that, please?
With the exception of one country where it is the best sold pizza.
Hawaii.
And that country is...
Germany.
No.
China.
No.
Iceland.
No.
They have lots of pizzas there, don't they? And other things.
Yeah, Mama's gone to Iceland, but she didn't pick up Hawaiian pizza.
Okay. Canada.
No.
Mexico.
No.
America.
No. Have you got that?
England.
No.
Great Britain.
How long can we keep this going for before the listener starts to...
They're probably shouting at the music box.
Music box? How old are you? Here is a box, a musical box, wound up and ready to play.
Yeah.
Now, would you like, Neil, to have one more guess?
Australia.
Correct.
Yes!
It's the number one selling pizza type in Australia, which accounts for 15% of all sales.
Because people in Australia have got taste.
In the UK, in 2024... Vegemite's nice.
Whatever.
A YouGov poll from March 2024 showed that over 50% of Brits loved or liked Hawaiian pizza, with 41% saying they actively disliked it. A 2017 poll found 47% of Americans approve of pineapple on pizza, which is no judge of anything. And 2021 online poll showed that 73% of Canadians would definitely or probably eat pineapple on a pizza. But only 12% of people in general would put pineapple in their favourite 3 pizza toppings. And pineapple does feature in the 3 global least favourite pizza toppings.
It doesn't.
Does so.
Doesn't.
Does so.
Whatever.
Regardless, Sam's Hawaiian is now a staple on pizza menus all over the world.
Yeah, so they wouldn't put it on there if they didn't say it, would they?
No.
There you go. So it's popular.
Or, listener, is it Sam's Hawaiian?
Say what?
Some suggest that Toast Hawaii, which was melted cheese, ham and pineapple on an open-faced sandwich, was a precursor to Hawaiian pizza, popularised in Germany, which is one of your guesses, by a TV cook in the 1950s called Clemens Wilmenrod.
Sounds like a sex toy.
A small pizza chain named Pizza Bob's from Ann Arbor in Michigan claims it is the creator of Hawaiian pizza, but they didn't advertise it until 1971. So Sam was well in before that.
Yeah,
so
that's a surprise, isn't it? They're thinking, well, this is popular. Well, we've not advertised it. Liars.
Yeah, they were saying they were making it before then, but never bothered to tell anybody.
Yeah.
Finally, the last bit about Sam's legacy to close us out here. In the year of Sam's death, Hawaiian pizza became the centre of an international diplomatic incident.
Ooh. So did, I don't know, Lionel Blair choke on a piece?
The then president of Iceland, and by Iceland, I don't mean the budget freezer supermarket chain that took over from B-Jams in the UK. I mean the nation of Iceland. The president of Iceland stated that he was, and I quote, and I quote, fundamentally opposed. How was that?
Rubbish.
Was it? Sorry.
Yeah. Didn't really get the emotion into it.
Fundamentally opposed.
That sounds better.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay, what sort of emotion do you want in there?
Oh, you just did it.
Did I? Nailed it then. He was fundamentally opposed to pineapple on pizza. He went as far as declaring that he would ban the fruit as a pizza topping if given the power to do so. Yeah. His remarks drew reactions internationally.
I think it did.
Although you can go to some Naples restaurant and they will actually eject you from the premises if you ask for pineapple on your pizza. And that's a fact as well. So his remarks drew reactions internationally, and then Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, you may have heard of him, weighed in on the debate, saying that he stands by the delicious southwestern Ontario creation.
Yeah, well done, Justin.
Whatever diplomacy went on behind the scenes, Iceland still to this day sells Hawaiian pizzas.
Yeah.
Both as a nation and as a frozen goods budget supermarket chain.
Yeah, but what good a bit of publicity that would do for it, wouldn't it?
What's that, please?
Well, people ate it out of rebellion.
Would they?
Yes.
It's not Star Wars.
Not everything related to Star Wars, Stephen.
Well, the rebellion. I don't see them going around eating Hawaiian pizzas.
You didn't see what was happening behind the scenes. How do you think they ate? Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you, listener. That's the story of our friend Sam Panopoulos.
Panopoulos.
Whether I have wrecked his name, I don't know, and I do apologise if I have, but let's just call him Sam. And his invention of the Hawaiian pizza.
Uncle Sam.
I'd just like to close out. Neil, you got anything you'd like to say?
I'm going to go online to pottersconfectioners.co.uk and get myself some delicious nougat and also look about what other things they have.
And how would you be paying for this and have it transported to you?
Oh, hopefully they'll do a deliverer.
They will, yes. And they'll take online payments as well.
Well, there you go. Perfect. And also, I should take a look at those two chaps who sent in the nougat recipes.
Yes, the nougat recipes. We'll put them on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
For you, dear listener. So you can also go and have a look there how to make your own nougat, as in the type you get in Milky Way, or as in a German type of nougat, presumably, that we've been sent in from there as well. So
I'm going to try and put some on the pizza as well and see what happens.
Today's great debate is pineapples on pizza or not pineapples on pizza. Are you Team Neil? Are you Team Correct? then please let us know on honourablementionspod@gmail.com or wherever you find us on social media, or you can even contact us directly through Spotify. And finally, if you have a family member or someone in your ancestry or someone who lived in your town or village or street or someone you went to school with or someone who went to your school who achieved something extraordinary and worthy of an
Honourable Mentions pineapple on pizza, please.
Just let us know, and you could find your story or even yourself featuring on a future episode of
Honourable Mentions.
We'd love to hear from you, and it would be great to get some more guests aboard. Don't you think, Neil?
Yes, I do think so, yes.
Well, thank you, listener. Thank you. Hello, Neil.
Hello, Stephen.
And thank you, Potter's Confectioners of Great Yarmouth.
Yes. Thank you.
We will see you again next week for another exciting trip back through space and time with
Honourable Mentions.
I'd like to say bye.
Go on then.
Goodbye.
Cheerio.
Is that it? It was me more sprightly.
No. Bye.
Hello, I'm Gordon Ramsay, and it says here that I'm a great friend of the boys at Honourable Mentions, whatever the fuck that is. I've been asked to say thank you for listening to today's story all about the invention of Hawaiian pizza. Really? That's not a pizza? That's a mistake. Anyway, the only way we can make this podcast grow, is that what this is? A podcast? Okay. The only way we can make this podcast grow is if you like, share, subscribe, and leave a 5-star review. If you don't, I'm coming around there with a king pineapple, and I'll ram it right up your king ass. Would you want that whole or diced? You can contact Steve and Neil, honourablementionspod@gmail.com, and tell them where the fruit belongs on a pizza, or you can go and bother them on Facebook, Reddit, TikTok, YouTube, Insta, all that Believe it or not, Honourable Mentions has been researched, and that's by Stephen Webb, and it is an Uncover Brothers production. The theme was written and performed by Pepe and the Bandits, and you should give them a listen wherever you stream your music, because honestly, they did me a pizza once, and it came out with a crust blacker than my soul. Their music has to be better than that monstrosity. Anyway, come back for more of this history by buffoonery next week, please. See you soon, and thank you.